Good evening, good evening, good evening. How is everyone doing tonight? Who is ready to get their business to the bank? Who is ready to get their business to the bank? I am super excited, y'all. I have a lot of information to give. I hope you have a pen and paper for some copious notes. But as you are logging in, can you please comment where you are calling from so I can see where my business besties are tuning in from? Where are we calling in from? Okay, Detroit, Virginia, Chicago. I was just in Chicago, got my hair cut last week. H-Town, I was just in Houston 2 weekends ago. Fort Lauderdale, Miami, okay, Baton Rouge, Pennsylvania, the Bronx. I will be in New York tomorrow. What's up? Connecticut, Tampa. We are everywhere. We are international. So as you guys are logging in, if you have a business bestie, you have a friend, you have someone who is trying to start or grow their business, where did my video go? Uh-oh, hold on, y'all. My camera's tripping. Hold on, hold on. Can y'all see me or no? Where's my chat? Oh, y'all can see me? Why is my screen? Why is my screen crazy? Okay. If you guys have a business bestie that needs some information, yes, sideways. Do y'all see me regular or y'all see me okay, y'all seeing yes, you can see me. Okay. Regular. Okay, bet. 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 Okay, if you guys have a business bestie that needs to also learn how to structure, fund, and market their business to the bank, go ahead and send this Zoom link out to to 3 of your business besties. Go ahead and send this Zoom link out to 3 of your business besties. I am super excited. Let me get my screens together. But as you are tuning in, tell me what kind of business you have. Tell me what kind of business you have. Okay, we have a construction business. We have an event planning business. We have a trucking business. Good businesses, besties. What else do we have? We have, oh, a mobile IV hydration. Okay. And we have a courier business. I like to use businesses that are on the class as my example. So if I were to say, okay, we're about to structure, fund, and market our business, what are our income goals? How much money are we trying to make by the end of 2025? What are your financial goals for the business? What are we trying to accomplish? Drop some figures in the chat so I can see where we're trying to go. Okay, $100,000, 1 million. Come on, Melinda. $250,000, 1.5. Okay, 500,000. Oh, we at the bank. We at the bank in the vault. Yes, 10 million as much as possible. I am with y'all. I am with y'all. Now, here is my question. With the information that you currently have, are you able to accomplish those goals? Give me a yes or a no in the chat. With the information that you already have, are you able to accomplish those goals? Okay. I see a lot of no's, but I do see some yeses. No, still not trying. Okay. So for those who are saying yes, like, yes, I got the information. If you are saying yes, you do have the information to achieve those goals, type in the chat why you have not achieved them yet then. You already have the information. Why have you not already achieved your financial goals? For those who put, okay, procrastination, credit, tracking, better structure, funding, that, who put that part? Okay, so I am going to give you the game as to how to structure and fund your business. But this is the thing, guys. This is the thing. Before I get into it, I like to be transparent. I like to keep it 100. Someone type 100 in the chat. I like to keep it 100. So in this class, we are besties, all right? Because your best friend is going to be honest. Your best friend is going to tell you the truth. Like, that outfit looks a fool on you. No, bestie, you do not look buff in that. Your best friend always tells you the truth, right? So I like to be very transparent in my classes. So a lot of times it's not the information as to why we're not where we want to be. Sometimes it's because we aren't the person that we need to be. I'm not trying to step on no toes. Okay? I'm going to raise my hand because you'll find out as I go through my slides. But 3 years ago, I left a toxic marriage. Husband tried to kill me, then took all the money out of my account, locked me out of our businesses. In February of 2022, my mom paid my rent. And you know what? My finger was like this. And then, life's not fair. And a lot of times we are pointing the finger as to what we think the problem is. It's the funding. It's the this. It's the that. When the finger needs to be pointed at us, because a lot of times we need to become a different person to then be able and go and take our business to that next level. So it may not be the funding, it may not be the structure, it may be that you need to change. Someone type in the comments, I'm open to change. Someone type in the comments, I am open to change. Some of y'all, it may be y'all's environment. You keep running around with them day ones, the ones that are ride or die, and their vision and your vision are too different. You have outgrown them. Sometimes some of y'all, it may need to be just changing your mindset. You keep doubting yourself. You keep you keep saying that you can't do it, right? For me, yeah, I'm transparent. I put everyone on the front burner, and I put my dreams and aspirations on the back burner. Any besties in here? Y'all can do for everyone else but yourself. Them kids, they gonna have all the clothes in the world. They're gonna be in every activity. That spouse, you gonna be, they gonna have all they wants and needs together. The church, you gonna volunteer and bake cakes, and at the school you are running the PTA, and in the neighborhood watch. Yes, this is live, Marcus. Yes, this is live, baby. At the neighborhood watch, you're doing everything for everybody else except for you. That was me. So I had to change who I was. I had to be okay with putting my mask on. On the plane, they say, put your mask on first and then put your kids' mask on. Because if you die, you can't help the kids. Some of us got to save ourselves first. We so worried about doing everything for everyone else that we forget the most important part. So I don't know. I don't know what you have to change, bestie. I just told you what I had to change. But I need you guys to understand that I'm going to give you the game, but we got to be a different person to receive the game and then go make a change. Okay? So I know you're like, well, girl, who are you to tell me anything? Give me a yes in the comments if y'all see my screen. It should be a green screen that says business structure and funding. Who put Achaluya? Achaluya. Achaluya. That was hilarious. Okay. So a lot of you guys may have seen me dancing or jigging on social media, but I am not an influencer, okay? I've been a business attorney and a serial entrepreneur for the past 20 years, and these are some of the businesses that I have started and grown to 6 and 7 figure businesses. I am really Okay, now do you see a white screen with me? Y'all don't see nothing? Baby, I did. Let me hit share screen. My my bad, y'all. Do you see a white screen now? Okay, me and technology, me and technology, that wasn't the gift that God gave me, okay? So these are some of the 6 and 7 figure businesses that I have started. I first started with the Hunt Law Group, my law practice, and then I ventured off into the beauty industry, starting a hair extension company called Curly Crim Hair. And then I started the salon franchise, Super Weave Express, Houston's home of the $50 sew-in. And I grew that franchise to 10 locations between Texas and Louisiana. And we were known for the stylists that made 6 figures. I then ventured off into the auto industry, starting a car dealership, collision shop, a car rental agency, and an insurance agency. And I did very well in business. That's just what I do. I was very blessed. However, I was living in a 10-year toxic marriage. And my toxic marriage then turned abusive, and I knew I needed to leave. And I finally had my fed up moment. I was sick and tired of just existing. I was sick and tired of living a life I knew I deserved better. Has anyone on this call ever had a fed up moment? You are tired. You are tired of going to clock into that 9 to 5. You are tired of watching everyone live their dreams and you keep putting yours on the back burner. You are tired of, not being the person that you were made to be. Anybody here just tired? I was tired. So I said, I'm out. I'm out. And although I thought I was just gonna get divorced and be business partners and move on, he said, "Girl, if you leave, I'm gonna kill you." And he shot at me at our dealership in front of our son. I had to pack up and abruptly leave and move to Florida, to a new state, for me and my son's safety. Like I told you guys earlier, he then took the money out of our accounts, locked me out of our businesses. February of 2022, my mom paid my rent, and I just picked up my phone and I started giving out business tips as to what it was like to really start and grow a 7 figure business. And I started selling a digital product. Someone type in the comments, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. So, with working my butt off and the grace of God, but more importantly, I believe in the power of one. One thing, one person, one decision can change the trajectory of your life. So, with my digital product and God, I was able to get myself financially back to where me and my son needed to be. So, tonight I'm going to teach you the same blueprint, okay? Tonight I'm going to teach you the same blueprint that I used to get myself back, and the same blueprint I used to start my previous 6 and 7 figure businesses. And so you're going to get the game plan, but don't forget, it's not just the information. We as besties have to also change who we are. Okay, so let's go. My 5-step process to getting your business to bank will be business structure, asset protection, business funding, marketing, and digital products. And if you stay till the end, I have a bonus. Why is my camera flickering? I done pay all this money. But let's go. Business structure. Has anyone ever been told, let me know in the comments, that you have to make a certain amount of money to have an LLC? Has anyone ever been told you can have one LLC and run multiple DBAs out of one LLC? Has anyone ever been told just start off as a DBA or a sole proprietor, and then as you grow, then you can become an LLC? Well, let me kind of break down why all of those things are false, okay? So, it is grimy out here in these business streets. Eat or be eaten, kill or be killed. So you want to make sure from the very beginning that your business structure is solid. You want to make sure from the very beginning that your business structure is solid. How can I turn this off? I think this is why my screen keeps flickering. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to enter program. Bam. Okay. So the four things you need for the proper business structure are going to be an LLC or corporation, an EIN, a business bank account, and an operating agreement. This is you. You may have a house, you may have a car, you may have money in the bank. If you come out here and do business as a sole proprietor, as a DBA, you are out here doing business, exposing your personal assets. We have a event planner on this call tonight. If I have Joy's Events and I'm a DBA or a sole proprietor, I have a bounce house, I'm doing a party, but the girl I have working the bounce house, she is trying to learn this new TikTok dance, right? So instead of her paying attention, she's trying to learn this dance. And when we set the bounce house up, she doesn't put all of the stakes all the way into the ground. So as the kids come in, hopping and a bopping and a bumping, and the bounce house falls over and all the kids break their arm, and now I'm getting hit with multiple lawsuits. If I'm a sole proprietor or a DBA, I'm personally going to be sued. If I have $1 million insurance policy, but I got a $2 million judgment, I am personally on the hook for $1 million. They're going to come knock on my door and take my house, my car, the money in the bank. We don't want that. Okay. So the second you think about starting a business, the thought comes in before you get your logo, before you get your email address, before you do anything, you want to form your LLC to separate you and your assets from the business. Okay? So, same scenario. I have Joy's Bounce House. My employee wasn't paying attention. They did not secure the bounce house. All the kids rolled over, broke their arms, class action lawsuit. I would lose whatever Joy's Bounce House LLC has, but they would not be able to touch my personal assets. This is called asset protection. So the first thing you want to do is, I don't care how big you are, how small you are, you haven't made a dollar, you're forming your LLC. Yes, you can change from a sole proprietor by forming an LLC. Besides asset protection, having an LLC makes you credible. It reserves your business name in the state that you are in. If you want to reserve your business name in the US of A, you got to file a trademark. And now your LLC can walk into the bank and get a line of credit, can apply for credit cards, can apply for business grants. Now, if I was on here talking to y'all and I had a bonnet on my head and a robe on, would y'all be listening, or would y'all have tuned out? If I had a bonnet on my head and a robe talking about, girl, come on in here, I'm about to teach y'all some business, are you tuning in or tuning out? Okay, you're going to tune out because I'm going to look ghetto, right? I'm going to look like I don't know what I'm doing. So, we don't want our business to look ghetto. We don't want our business to look like it has a bonnet on it. So one thing you want to make sure is that you have a business address for your business. Okay? You want to have a business address for your, when they Google the address on your LLC, an apartment complex should not pop up and a house should not pop up. Yes, you can make millions of dollars from your home, but every business has a corporate address. So if you are working from home, if you don't have an actual brick and mortar business, you can rent a business address by getting a virtual address. You also want to then make sure you have an EIN for your LLC. It's going to be your tax ID. It's going to be a free number that you can get from your IRS. After you have your LLC EIN, we then want to have an operating agreement. This is going to be the contract for your business. It's going to determine how it's ran. It's what's called a corporate formality, meaning you just need to have it. You just need to have it. And then last but not least, you want to have a business bank account that represents the true income of the business. Now, since we are business besties and we're being transparent, type a number 1 in the comments if you've ever taken that business bank card and swiped it for a personal expense. Maybe your nails, your lashes, Fashion Nova, the hookah bar, your haircut. We don't want to do that. Okay, that's called commingling. That is a no. If you need the money, move it to your personal account, but we can't be playing with the church's money. You cannot treat the business like it's your personal money, okay? You're also going to have to file some kind of LLC annual report. Your state is going to require some kind of report and or fee to be filed. And honey, who is over the BOI report? Is it due? Is it not due? As of today, the BOI report has been paused. So if you already filled out your form, that's fine. If you haven't, that's fine. It is no longer due. So if you guys learn something new as to how you're going to structure your business, give me a bank in the comments. Give me a bank in the comments. Now, for those who were mentioned, oh, sorry, let me back up. Forming your LLC is the first thing. Now we got to make sure that we're running it like a business. So you want to make sure that we're not commingling our funds, that we're filing our LLC annual report. If your industry requires certain licenses, permits, you got to have all that stuff, okay? Now, for those who have multiple businesses, we don't want to have one business and run one LLC and run multiple businesses through them, okay? For this reason, we have a trucking company on this call tonight. So if I have Joy's Events, and Joy's Events is my main source of income, but I say, you know what? I think I'm gonna try getting into the trucking industry. I took this webinar and they said you make money doing truck, but I'm not gonna get an LLC. I'm gonna do a DBA. I'm gonna make sure I'm making money and then I'll get my LLC. I have a trucking company. I have a driver driving. He falls asleep at the wheel, runs a red light, kills the car in front of him. Lawsuit. I lose the lawsuit because I'm wrong. Not only are they going to take the trucking money, they're also going to take my event planning money and assets because I combined everything into one cup, one entity. We don't want to do that. So the proper way is to have each business has its own LLC. So same scenario, trucking company crash. I'll lose what the trucking company has, but I won't lose my cash flow for my event planning business. Cash flow is king in a business. If you lose your cash flow, you can't pay your bills, you can't pay your employees. You and your spouse gonna be cussing and fussing. We aren't going nowhere for spring break, for summer break. Them kids coming out of ballet. Now we have the monkey around our neck. The monkey is stress. Okay, either we're eating too much or we're not eating. We are cussing and fussing at home. We're no longer having sex. Now we're in bankruptcy court and divorce court, all because we did not want to structure our business correctly. So every business has its own LLC, its own EIN, its own operating agreement, its own business bank account, regardless of how much money it makes. Now, what business besties do I have on this call that got assets? Like, girl, I got some stuff. I got me some real estate. I got me a boat. I got me some cars. I just got some stuff, right? I got some trademarks. I got some assets. Just like you don't want to run multiple businesses out of one LLC, we don't want to run a business that owns assets. So if I have Joy's Trucking Company and Joy's Trucking Company owns 2 trucks, I don't want to own the trucks and run the business out of the same LLC. If my driver falls asleep, kills someone, I get a class action lawsuit, it's over the amount of my insurance, they're going to come take all the assets I own to satisfy the judgment. We don't want that. So, as a business owner, a couple of things you want to understand is number one, you are a target. There are 2 types of liability: inside liability and outside liability. Okay, inside liability means something inside the business happened which caused the lawsuit. Someone slipped and fell. There's a contract dispute. Outside liability is something that you did to cause the problem. Maybe you were driving your car and you hydroplaned and you ran into a bus and you paralyzed all the kids. The judgment is more than your insurance. Now you're on the hook. Anything that has your name on it, anything that you own can be seized. So if your house is in your name, if your boat is in your name, if your business is in your name, you could lose it. So there are a couple of things you want to do. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. We got to have a lot of tools in our toolbox. I'm a prop comma person. You got to have tools in your toolbox when it comes to business structure. So one of the tools we have is insurance, right? Another tool we have is going to be business structures with an S at the end. So a trust is going to be a piece of paper, a legal agreement that can own assets. Okay, Prince Johnny, if you want to book a call, you can go to my website, Prince Johnny. I'll drop it in the chat. I will drop it in the chat. Here is my website, Johnny. Okay? So if you need me, there's my website. A trust does not always though protect assets. There's a trust that does protect assets called the irrevocable trust. And the issue is once you put an asset in there, you can't move it, you can't take it out, you can't encumber, you can't touch it. So a lot of people don't feel comfortable putting an asset in a trust that they can't touch. The other trust is going to be a revocable trust, which you can move the assets around, but it doesn't give you asset protection while you're alive. But upon your death, it does give your assets to your heirs without going to probate court. So a holding company is going to be an entity, an LLC, or a corporation that owns assets. So you can put your assets in a holding company. You can do business with an operating company. It doesn't own any assets. So the same scenario, I have Joyce Trucking. Joyce Trucking is right here. I'll own the trucks in a holding company, have a lease agreement. Joyce Trucking, my driver crashed. I'll lose the cash flow of Joyce Trucking, but I'm not going to lose my hard asset. Okay. In business, you will lose something. There is no way to bulletproof everything. We want to minimize our loss. Okay. So a holding company is a great way to own assets to protect them from any kind of litigation. No, Miss Nikki, I do not pass out my recordings. I'm sorry, girl. So here's a nice little diagram where a holding company will be able to own the assets and you'll lease them to the operating LLCs. A parent company is going to be an LLC or corporation that owns businesses. So a holding company owns assets, a parent company owns businesses. So if my asset heavy besties on this call tonight, you may want to look into doing a multi-structure, not just having one LLC, having multiple LLCs to put layers between you and your business. So if there's a layer, there is space. So if something were to happen, we don't want the monkey on our necks. We have layers by using structures to put a barrier between us and our assets. Okay, woo, that's a lot. It's a lot. I know I'm going through a lot, y'all. I just need y'all to get the information. Don't worry about implementing it, okay? Just get baby, who is in federal prison talking about this? Yes, Marty, get the education. Um, Now we're gonna go over what's next. Business contract. Business contract. Let me just drop a little thing. At any point in time, if y'all like, girl, this is good, I need more, but I gotta go. I am going to have an opportunity for people to work with me. Okay. If you have to go, but you're like, girl, this is good. Just give me the link. Then just type in money in the chat and I'll have my team drop the link. I'm gonna explain everything at the end. So everyone don't just say money, money, money. But if y'all have to leave, but you still want to work with me, just type in money and I will drop the link in the chat as to how you can work with me. Now I see, now I just said everyone do not, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna drop this one time. I just said that everyone don't do it. I can tell y'all didn't pay attention in school. I can already tell. So contracts that we need for our business. Number one, we want to make sure that we own all of our stuff. We want to make sure that we own all of our stuff. Has anyone, okay, I'm dropping the link, y'all. So Don't no one comment. I am trying to drop the link. All right. Has anyone been told just go ahead and Google a contract? Has anyone been told just go ahead and go to Chat GPT and get a contract? It is not the paper that protects you, it's the words and you understanding what words we need. Okay, so first contract y'all need is going to be a copyright transfer agreement. If you hire someone to design your logo, take your photos, take your videos, you don't own it. I don't care how much you pay them, you don't own it because copyright rules, whoever creates the content owns the content. So when you have someone design your logo, take your photos, take your videos, you want them to sign a copyright transfer agreement, transferring the ownership into that item into you. There's a case out of Georgia, Sweetwater Brewery. They started a brewery company 30 years ago, and they hired their family friend to design their logo and paid them $500. 30 years later, Sweetwater Brewery sold for $300 million. What do you think the family friend did? What they always do, sue them for $30 million, saying, that's my logo. Okay, so you want to make sure that you have anyone who's creating content for you sign that content over to you by signing a copyright transfer agreement. Now, the next contract is going to be an NDA or a non-disclosure agreement. When you have people in your mix, in your business, knowing your ins and out, your systems, procedures, your vendor list, your client list, you don't want an employee to get mad and get fired. Go take your entire employee list and go give it to the biggest competition in your town. So an NDA is going to be a confidentiality agreement that's going to say, hey, whatever happens in my business stays here. So anyone who's around your systems, procedures, how you do things, or if you're thinking about going into business with someone and you have an idea, either a partner or an investor, you don't want to give them the idea and then they go run off with it. So you want to make sure you have an NDA or a non-disclosure agreement. Kim Kardashian came up with Kim Kardashian didn't come up with. She had a company called Kemojis about 10 years ago where she put her face on all the emojis, but Kim did not come up with that idea. A guy did, got a meeting with Kim, pitched it, and Kim said, great idea, took the idea and did it without him. He's now filed bankrupt, is homeless because he did not have a NDA saying, hey, I'm giving you an idea. If you like it, you can only do it with me. Now, before y'all go in these comments talking about Kim Shady, I don't like them Kardashians, what was my very third slide on this presentation? It is grimy out here in these business streets. Okay, so you got to protect yourself. Now, S-Corp, real quick. I'm sure you heard of S-Corp. An S-Corp is not a business entity, meaning we don't form an S-Corp. You can only form an LLC or a corporation known as a C-Corp. An LLC is going to pay a 15.3% self-employment tax. A C-Corp has double taxation. What the IRS says is, hey, LLC, hey, C Corp, if you want a better tax structure, ask us to tax you like an S Corp. So an S Corp is a tax structure. So I can have my LLC be taxed as an LLC or as an S Corp. I can have my C Corp be taxed as a C Corp or an S Corp. It doesn't change my entity. I'm still an LLC, just being taxed as an S Corp. So an S Corp doesn't have a self-employment tax. It doesn't have double taxation. However, as the owner, you will have to be on payroll. And now a business tax return needs to be filed. So there are some expenses. So normally the cost of being an S Corp is outweighed by the tax savings once your business is making about 60 grand in profit. Okay, so that is when you want to make that S Corp tax election. Woo! Next, if y'all are picking up what I'm putting down, give me a bank in the comments. If y'all are picking up the game I am putting down, give me a bank in the comments. Has anyone been told the myth that only nonprofits can get business grants? Has anyone heard that businesses cannot get a grant? Business grants are out there. There are organizations and businesses giving money to small businesses to start grow their business. The great thing is number one, it's free money. You don't have to pay it back. They're going to be mostly online applications. There's no credit check. You can have a criminal history, and there's no limit to how many you can apply for. Now, the basic requirements are going to be an LLC, EIN, and business bank account. They are not going to cash up your grant, okay? LLC, EIN, business bank account. However, we don't want to be basic, right? We want our business to stand out. So, for our business to stand out, number one, we got to have a branded email address. So info@yourbusinessname.com. Gmail, Hotmail, Yahoo are called personal email addresses. If you're applying for a grant as joytheceo@gmail.com, it's like going to a business interview with a bonnet on your head. It is not the look you want, okay? So you want to have a branded email address. You then want to have business social media. So, yes, you can promote your business on your own page, but you and Tuki may have been two stepping this weekend, and we don't want the grant reviewer to see that fun side of you. We want them to see that professional side of you. Okay, so you want to make sure that you have a separate business page. Yes, you can promote your business on your personal page, but it needs to have its own separate page. Then, last but not least, you want to have a website. They're going to Google your business. Something needs to pop up. You can get a cheap website on Fiverr. You can get a website on Squarespace, Wix, Shopify. You want to have some kind of website, okay? Now, they're going to ask you things like, why did you start your businesses? What challenges did you face? Why do you need the money? The number one reason why people apply for grants and they don't get them is because they're asking for the wrong thing. They are asking for the wrong thing. They're asking for things that don't make them money. They're making their business sound poor. I don't have any clients. Can you please help me out? I'm about to lose everything. We never speak negatively about our business. You want to ask yourself, what does my business need to make more money, and go ask for that. If having more inventory would help you make more money, go ask for inventory. If you're mobile and having a brick and mortar, having a storefront will have you more consistent traffic, ask for rent. If maybe hiring someone to be able to do your email, social media, kind of do that day-to-day work so you can work on the business, ask for payroll for other people. Ask for what's going to make you more money in the next 30 days. Now, where can you find grants? I'm so glad you asked. I have a business grant bundle on my website. It's only $99. It's going to give you a link to 1,000 business grants and training class as to how to fill out the applications. You can Google business grants and they will pop up. You can go to your local chamber of commerce, they will have grants. They have websites that have nothing but grants on them. Skip.com, helloalice.com, and grantwatch.gov. Now, for the sake of time, real quick, I'm a speed through business credit business. Okay, I'm gonna speed through. So, has anyone been told that you have to use your social to get business funding? Have you ever been told that you have to use your social to get business funding? That is not true. Okay. If you want to get funding right now and you have a brand new business, you will have to use your social because your business doesn't have any credit. But you can start to establish business credit by establishing business credit. So, what you're going to do is you are going to, number one, get a Dun& Bradstreet number. Once you get your Dun & Bradstreet number, you then are going to want to get different accounts reporting to your business credit bureau. The largest business credit bureau is going to be called Dun & Bradstreet. Your score on Dun & Bradstreet is going to be your Paydex score. So once you get certain accounts reporting to your Dun & Bradstreet and in a certain order, it's going to then generate a Paydex score. And then once you get a certain score with a certain number of accounts, now we can walk into the bank and get a line of credit, a loan, vehicle, and truck finance. But that is the process, okay? Woo! Last but not least, we got marketing. Who already has a business, who already has the inventory, who already has the service, but they don't have enough clients. They have more month than money. They have more month than money. Has anyone been told you have to have a whole bunch of money, run a whole bunch of ads to market your business? That is not true. When you are marketing, we cannot market by just showing a picture. We have to market by sell the problem. Your product and or service is the solution. Sell the problem. Your product and or service is the solution. So we have been on this call, besties, for 42 minutes. Give me a yes or a no in the comments. Give me a yes or a no in the comments. If I was on here talking about how I love Beyonce, she's my favorite artist, and I'm going over every scene in the Cowboy Carter tour that I loved on a Sunday afternoon, would you still be on this Zoom with me for the past 42 minutes? Yes or no? Just tell me. Just tell me. You can be honest. Ain't gonna hurt my feelings. No, because no one on here cares about me. No one on here could care anything about me. The only reason why you're on this class tonight is because I'm talking about a solution to a baby Robbie. Let me go ban Robbie. Who said they don't like Beyonce? I'm about to have to X you out the Zoom. Y'all better stop playing with my girl. I'm kidding. The only reason why you're on the Zoom is because I'm talking about a solution to a problem that you have. So, just like y'all don't care about me, your customers don't care about you. So stop posting them kids. Stop posting your favorite coffee drink. Stop posting that dog. Stop posting things that they don't care about. You want to post how do you solve their problem. Okay? So marketing is sell the problem. Your product and or service is the solution. And then once you know what problem our business solves, sidebar, your problem does not have to be life or death. Okay, Fashion Nova, one of the largest online boutiques, the problem that they solve is if you want you a cute outfit for under $100, they got you. Whatever problem your business solves, you then go put your business in front of all the people that have that problem. And that's what I call is printing money. If you were walking in the desert, it's 100 degrees, you're about to pass out. You don't have no water. And then I show up with my crystal light water, selling it for $10. Are you going to negotiate my price? Or are you going to say, girl, can I have two? Are you going to negotiate my price? Or are you going to say, girl, can I have two? You're going to say, girl, can I have two because you're dying of thirst. You're my target audience. Once you get your business running, everyone who needs it, they're not negotiating price. They're saying, oh my gosh, where have you been? I've been searching for you. That's what marketing does. So once you understand your target audience, what problem you solve, now we got to have a website and social media to sell it. To sell it. Okay? Because when they go to your page, they need to know exactly how do you help them. Now, I know no besties on here are going to do this, but some people are out in the world. They want everyone to know how smart they are. They want the third grade spelling bee champ, and they have all these long, complicated industry words, big old supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and they sound super smart. But when their client reads it, it sounds like wah, wah, wah. They don't understand it. So a confused buyer doesn't buy. So I hop on, it looks good. Ooh, these big words. Don't know what you're saying, hop off. We don't want that. So you want to make sure that your grammar so that a fifth grader can understand exactly what it is that you do to help them. Now, how many of y'all got $1 million idea but it's stuck right here? You waiting for the perfect time. You waiting for a 900 credit score. You waiting for $3 million in funding. You waiting until life stops lifing. You waiting until these kids get a little older. You waiting for the perfect time to start your business, right? Well, here's the gag: there is no perfect time. Start the business now and go make money by Monday. Go sell your product or your service how it is right now and go make money by Monday. Go get what I call is proof of concept. Somebody besides your mama, sister, cousin, and them want your product. Give me a yes in the comments if you've ever gone to a restaurant in an urban area, maybe had bars on it. When you walk in, all the furniture is mismatched. We're not checking for the health inspection score because we know they haven't passed it. They're not even selling branded drinks. They're going to sell you some red Kool-Aid and grape Kool-Aid, but the macaroni and cheese is off the chain. Them pork chops gonna make you want to slap your mama. When your product and or service is A1, people look past the fact that you're mobile. They look past the fact you said DM them. They look past the fact you only have 100 Instagram followers. They look past all that because they want your product and or service. So while you are waiting to have the bells and whistles, the empire, all the equipment, you're passing up on an opportunity. Go sell your product today to go make money by Monday. Once you get the sales coming in, use those sales to reinvest in the business and make it prettier later. Now, I don't just holla, I do the same thing. Let me skip this slide. When I first started my dealership, I couldn't afford the $10,000 signs and the car. So I had hit my first little sign, this little banner sign, bootleg. In fact, I didn't even have the whole lot. Behind this gate was a repair shop. Bootleg! But I'm selling cars like candy bars. After a year, I had two $10,000 signs at the front door, took over the entire lot, remodeled it, got $10,000 signs and palm trees everywhere. Go make money by Monday. You can make it prettier later. I just told y'all February of 2022, my mama paid my rent. Here's my very first website. Y'all can say it. Bootleg. I made her out of Canva. As I was selling my grant bundle, making money, I then reinvested and got a real website. Just gonna make a sale by Monday. If you can go make a sale by Monday, type in Monday in the comments, please. If you're gonna stop playing with yourself, you're gonna stop, if you're gonna stop having all these excuses as to why you can't do it, you watching everyone else win. Type in Monday. You know what? I'm gonna go sell it how it is. I'm gonna go sell it how it is. Last thing is what saved my life: digital products. Everyone needs to have a digital product. I don't care who you are, having another stream of income is a must. But let me tell you how simple a digital product is. It's going to be an ebook, a journal, it could be a course, right? All you're doing is making the product once and selling it. You can make the product on something that you already know. So you can cook, you can do hair, you can save money. You can make a digital product based on something that you already know. If you overcame something, you lost weight, make a digital product on how you lost weight. When you lose weight, any besties here lost weight before? And you go to work, you go to school, you go, oh girl, what you do? Oh King, you look buff. And for free, here you go yapping. I did the hard 75, I did keto, I took it. You go tell them for free what you did. Why not put an ebook and sell it? If you already have a business, why not make an ancillary product, right? So a we have a bakery on the call tonight. If I have Joy's Peach Cobbler and I'm in Orlando and you're in New York, 9.9 out of 10 times you're gonna never come to my business. But if I had an ebook, if I had a digital dessert book, had the top 10 cobblers, you could purchase my ebook. Okay, so we're gonna make the product once. We're gonna make content around the product and sell the product. Now, give me a. Is anyone on this call can use an additional $1,000 a month? Like $1,000 a month could be like some extra spending money, could be some kid money, can be some Sephora. I mean, $8,000 a month, right? $1,000 a month is only going to be $250 a week. $250 a week is just $35 a day. If you sold one ebook, if you sold two ebooks a day, you can make an additional $1,000 a month. If you can sell two ebooks on something that you already know for that extra $1,000 a month, without working the third shift, not having to go back to no more schooling, type I can do it in the chat. Now, some besties may have some big bills like, girl, what's $1,000 gonna do, right? Well, how about $5,000 a month? $5,000 a month is just extra $1,250 a week. $1,250 a week is $179 a day. If you sold a course for $99, all you gotta do is sell 2 courses a day to make an additional $5,000 a month. An additional $1,000 a month gonna be additional $12,000 for the year. That could be your kid's private school. That could be some money in your savings account. An additional $5,000 a month is gonna be additional $60,000 for the year. That could be a down payment on a home. That could be your exit plan from your 9 to 5. That could be retiring your parent or your grandparent. So that's how easy it is to make money with digital products. Okay. However, hold on. Where is my little button? Can I stop sharing my screen? Oh, here we go. Stop share. I want to show you another way to make money with digital products. Y'all want some more games tonight? Can I give the game? Yes or no? Can I give y'all some more game? Yes or no? Besides making the digital, well, where is my share screen? Didn't I tell y'all technology wasn't my thing? I don't know how to share my screen with y'all. I hit something. Hold on, y'all. Let me figure out. How do I get back to my share screen? Can y'all see me? I done turned myself off. Hold on. Doing too much. Look at me doing too much. Doing too much. Doing too much. How did... Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can change. What if I change my camera? Can y'all see me now? Bam. Okay, y'all can see me now. How do I... The little thing for me to... I'm just going to show y'all. I can't even share my screen. Hold on, guys. Share screen. Bam. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Can y'all see my screen now? Do you see like a book that says book title? Okay. Besides making the digital product, let me put you up on game. You can actually just edit a digital product. So here is a digital product already made. It's a book. Do y'all see how all the content's already in the book? I'll make my screen bigger. Do you see how all of the content is already in the book? So the product is done. All you got to do hold on. Now, one thing y'all not going to be able to do is say, I didn't learn nothing in that class. Hold on. You can add your own picture. All you got to do is enter your name. Hold on. Let me do it right. Let me do it right. All you got to do is enter your name. You can edit the pictures. And I can call this, hold on. Now, if I could show you how I can get you the product already done, and all you gotta do is throw your name, all you gotta do is throw your name on it, throw your name on it. Can y'all are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Are y'all picking up on what I'm putting down with digital products? Yes or yes? Yes or yes? Yes or yes? I done froze myself. All these technical problems, I swear. That's how simple it is. How about now? Can you hear me now? Bits. Then okay. So I think let me see. Let me share my screen. Okay, so how are you guys feeling after this class? On a scale of 1 through 10, let me know how you're feeling. On a scale of 1 through 10, how are you? Okay, you got an awesome. Okay, awesome. We got 100. That is perfect. That's what I like. Because you know what? You know what I hate? I hate when I would go on to webinars and the person ain't doing nothing but showing slides and ain't talking about nothing, and I leave like I didn't learn anything, right? I didn't learn anything. So I am glad that you guys are learning something. So how many of you guys feel more confident now about how we're going to structure, fund, or market your business? Do we have a more clear explanation as to how we're going to protect our assets? Do we understand now how to take the bonnet off of our business and look more professional? Do we see how we ain't got to wait for all the funding? We ain't got to wait for the kids to grow up. We ain't got to wait we can go make some money by Monday to this week. Do we now have a more clearer view as to how we're going to apply and get business credit, get business grants, how we can now have free money to start, scale, and grow our business? Now, how many of you guys, hold on, I think I have a business bestie I want to bring up. I think I want to give y'all some more game. I think I want to give y'all some more game. Is there anyone on here who is interested in learning on how can we get into the residential real estate market? How are you able to get in, buy, and flip homes? How are you able to go and buy and sell properties? How are we able to maybe get creative funding, creative ways to be able to go and do some real estate deals to be able to pass down some generational wealth? So our kids ain't got to get it out the mud how we had to go get it. So I have a business bestie. See, I like to over deliver. I like to over deliver. I'm going to bring a business bestie on who is the man in residential real estate, who's going to give us a couple of gems as to how we can get into the game. Let me see. Do I have Boone on? Do I have the Derek Boone on?
A second.
How are you
I'm
doing?
doing amazing. How you feeling?
I'm feeling awesome.
Let me see in the chat. How y'all feeling? I already know y'all been on here for like an hour and some change. How y'all feeling now? Y'all had an amazing class. Y'all had an amazing class. And I know y'all got better energy than that. Let me see in the comments. Let me see in the chat. Did y'all have an amazing class? Great, 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 great. If this class was every single thing that you needed, was all the gain that you've been looking for, was that thing that you had missing in your life for, I don't know, the last week, last month, last year, I need you to comment yes, yes, with the explanation points in the chat. I need to see the whole chat going crazy. Yes, yes. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. And before I talk to you guys for a second, I want everybody to say thank you, Joy. Before I talk to you guys in the chat, I need everybody to say thank you, Joy, real quick. Awesome, 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 awesome. So I don't want to take up too much time. She was telling me, so she was telling me like, hey, look, listen, can you come on, just touch a little bit, just talk to him for a little bit. So I wanted to share a little bit of game. I know Joy gave you guys a bunch of information, a bunch of game, a bunch of value, but I kind of just wanted to touch on a little bit with you guys. So how you guys can get started. Now I want to ask you guys a question. You just guys had run up a whole bunch of money in business. You just got had created digital products, made 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 out of digital products. You turn your business from something small to something big. You started making all this extra money. I need you to comment me in the chat. If you're someone that wants to go ahead and start taking that money you're making and putting it in real estate so you can keep the money working. One of my mentors say this, our money needs to make babies. So that way our babies keeps making more money and more money and more money. And one of the things that I do, I take money from I'm getting from other businesses and I put it in real estate. Or I buy a house, I flip it, then I put it right back into real estate. Or I buy a house and refinance, I put it right back in real estate. So now it keeps making money and money and money and money and money. And the biggest thing that you want to do is your first investment should pay for your second, your third, your fourth, your fifth, your sixth, all the way to your 10th investment. Comment agree if you guys agree with that. I'm gonna say this again. Your first investment should be paying for the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth. It needs to keep going and keep going and keep going. So whatever money you make from your business, it needs to keep making more money. I should not have to be coming out of pocket for the second thing, the third thing, the fourth thing, the fifth thing. That's called reinvesting. If you're getting a ROI, that stands for return on investment, comment ROI in the chat. If you're getting a return on your investment, that should go into the next return on investment, the next return on investment. Everybody got that? There we go. I love it. 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 Awesome. So one of the things that I want to share with you guys really quickly. So you made all this money, or you made extra money, I should say, in your business. You want to start getting into real estate. How can I go and utilize this? And one of the things that I love specifically when it comes to real estate is I love rental properties. I flip properties, I have event spaces, but then we also have something called rental properties. And I love rental properties because I can make big money in another business, but then I can have extra 2,000, 3,000, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 4,000, $5,000 coming in every single month. June 1st just hit today. I already have 5 properties that pay me rent over the last 2 days. June 1st hit, I'm gonna say this again. June 1st hit today. I already have 5 other properties that paid me on the 29th and the 30th and the 31st of May. Comment dang in the chat. That's like a wild moment for you guys. This is money that I don't have to work for anymore, that I don't have to overthink. This stuff is clicking whether I want it to or not. And I want that to sit in your head for a second. So when you're taking the money that you're making from Joy, making money by Monday, marketing, digital products, your brick and mortar business, whatever you're doing, you could put that into assets. So now that money keeps making more money and more money and more money. That's just one key point. But the second thing is, and I want to share, I'm not even able to share my screen. The second point is now you're going to have access to tax benefits. I don't know if you guys touched on that or not, but now you have tax benefits. Okay, I made a whole bunch of money in my brick and mortar business. I made a bunch of money in my digital products. Look, listen, I'm gonna offset it with this real estate over here. Common step 2 right there. So now we just made money coming in passively each and every single month coming in from rental properties. But then now we just went ahead and then we wrote off some of the money we made off taxes. Comment wow in the chat. This is a wow for you guys. So now the money, it just keeps getting better and better and better and better and better. And the reason why I love this is because you don't have to be a real estate mogul. You don't have to be the best real estate person in the world. But every single person should own at least 1 to 3 properties on the side, outside of your brick and mortar business, outside of your digital product business, outside of your consultant business, whatever other business you have. You need to have 1 to 3 properties on the side. One for paying you passive money every single month, the way your rent, your car, or your mortgage, whatever it is that you have on your fixed costs are paid for without you having to worry about. I haven't worried about car notes, rent, mortgage. I haven't worried about that stuff in a long time, to be honest with you. I'm gonna be super transparent with you. My overhead, my living expenses is paid regardless. I'm not talking about the extra money and the millions, all the extra stuff we make. I'm talking about bare minimum. I sleep peacefully every single night because everything is paid because somebody, it might be somebody in this chat is paying for that. I took money we made for businesses and different things and I put it right back in their real estate. That's one. The second thing is now when tax time come around, hey, look, tax account, here's some houses, write some of this stuff off. Depreciation. Expenses, this. Everybody got that? Now I want you guys to put step 3 in the chat. Put 3 in the chat. And I gotta get off because this might be too much for you guys. I don't know. I know Joy already gave you a lot of game, a lot of sauce, put a lot of different things together. But comment step three. You know the real best thing about this, right? And if you got kids in the chat, I need you to comment. I need you to comment how old your kid is, and then I don't want to put too much people with business out there, but comment your kid's name. If you got somebody you care about more than anything in this world, I need you to put their name in the chat, how old they are. My son 4, he just turned 4 April 30th. Kelana, Cassie, Kai, Brissy, James, I love it, Ja, Matt. Think about at some point in their life, you're going to be giving them an asset that is going to be able to pay them for the rest of their lives or give them a lump sum that they can go and flip. I'm talking about you can put them in a position that sets them up for the rest of their life. I'm not talking about the money, the digital products, the marketing, all the things you're doing now. I'm talking about you giving them an asset that will change their entire life. Comment yes, is it okay for me to share a story with you guys? I want to take 1 minute to share a quick story with you guys. Comment yes in the chat is okay. So I listen to a lot of podcasts, right? And this one podcast I was listening to, this guy said something that changed my mental concept for the rest of my life. He said when his daughter was born, he bought his daughter 2 properties. So this changed everything. I'm talking my whole outlook on life changed everything. He said he bought his daughter 2 properties. I'm listening. I'm like, okay, 2 properties, that's okay. He said he bought his daughter 1 property so that way when it's time for her to go to college, she can either sell that property to pay for her college tuition or she can sell that property to pay for the money to start her business. I'm like,
Mm.
dang, okay. He bought a property for 40, 50,000, let it sit, and by the time she turned 18, it's going to be enough money to pay for a full college tuition or to start whatever business she wanted. I'm like, dang, okay. And drop a fire emoji, this hitting you already. Then he said the second property he bought, same price, little cheap house. Thing about real estate, it grows 4% every year, whether you like it or not. The second thing he said, he bought the second property so that way she can move in and she don't have to worry about dorm fees. She don't have to worry about getting her own house. She don't have to worry about paying rent, or she can sell the house and use that money to buy the house she really wants. So
Mm.
this man took money he was getting from his 9 to 5, from his business, whatever, and invested it into 2 properties. And now his daughter life has changed forever because now she don't have to worry about taking out all these student loan payments, Pell Grant, this, fast for all that stuff. When I first got started and when I first went to college and went to Penn State Abington, they kicked me out of college. My GPA was so bad. They went ahead and back kicked the tuition back on me. My tuition was $6,000 a semester. They went and said, "Look, listen, you didn't do good this year. We're sending all that money back to you. So now you owe us $12,000." I didn't have the money. My mom didn't have the money. Nobody had the money. So I started out with a $12,000 collection of my credits right out the gate. 18 years old, 19
Mm.
years old. Think about that. This guy, his daughter, doesn't have no problems. My son, not gonna have those problems. Joy's son, not gonna have those problems. So I need you to comment in the chat. How many of those people agree that y'all kids are not gonna have those problems? Or if you already at that age, your grandkids not gonna have them problems because you're making a decision tonight that you're gonna do something different. You're gonna start marketing different. You're gonna start your digital product business. You're gonna do whatever it is that you're gonna do differently, and then reinvest that money into real estate on the side. This is not nothing you have to be a rural real estate mogul, but I'm gonna be putting this stuff on the side. So now my kids or my grandkids or even my great grandkids is not going to have to worry about all the things that I had to worry about, all the things that Boone had to worry about, all the things that Joy had to worry about. And for some of you guys, whether you realize it or not, student loans is back kicking everybody in the butt because now they're throwing bad credit. Now they're throwing not inquiries, but collections and late payments on your report because that whole thing that was going on with Biden is not working anymore. That's a whole nother conversation. So for you guys that may not understand it, look at your credit. You may be realizing some of the stuff I'm talking about is affecting you right now. So this is why you need to go ahead and mark about money. This is why you need to become a business bestie. This is why you need to take the advantage of the information Joy's giving right now so you can start making things happen. And I'm just talking about a piece of the real estate game. I'm just talking about a piece of this. I'm just talking about the concept. We didn't even get into the actual game and the actual gems. But what you need to do is you need to make sure you stay locked in with someone like Joy because not even you're just becoming her business bestie. Now you're becoming my business bestie. And everybody
So
comment great in the chat. That's great with you guys.
great. So Bill, are you gonna come teach this again? If I do something with him, you gonna
Whatever
come
you need
on
me
in
to,
with me?
whatever you need me to do. Whatever you need me to do.
Okay.
Late fees hurt me bad in February. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Look, the chat feeling, they know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't let your kids or your grandkids go through the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. So what do you have from what do you need me to do? When do you need me to talk?
So I am doing a 5-day business challenge. I'm about to let them join in a second, and I would love it if you could come in and just from top to bottom for a person who has no real estate knowledge, but I know I want to do something different for my family, for my future. If you could
Hmm.
just break down how they can get in the game without having millions of dollars.
Let's put it like this. If I come back and speak on, this class that you have, and you
Mm-hmm.
give me an hour and a half, just an hour,
Mm-hmm.
and the people that listen to that hour and actually execute the game, I promise you that if they execute on every single thing that I say, they'll be able to get a property in the next 90 days.
Mm.
The
Come on,
comment graded,
Jay.
that sounds great. I'm talking about if you execute every single step that I say. I'm not getting on here about doing no fluff. I'm not getting here to go ahead and preach and tell my story. I didn't even get a chance to really explain who I am because that doesn't even matter. I want you guys to start. My name is Derek, but I'm a real estate investor. That's cool, but I want you guys to start. All the things that I've done, all the money I make, all the things, it means now I want you guys to start. So I promise you, if you get on this class and you actually do the exact same thing I say, step by step by step, I promise you. I'm talking about you got to do it to the T. You guys be able to get a property in the next 90 days. I got proven track record behind all of this. There we go. They said sign me up. Did you share it with them?
No.
I just got signed me up 3 times.
Okay, I'm about to drop the link in the chat, but let me tell y'all how you can work with me for the next for 5 days. Are y'all ready to hear how we gonna get our businesses to the bank and then invest in real estate? Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Okay, let's go. Thank you, Boone.
No
So I'm
problem.
having a 5-day business challenge. We're gonna throw Boone right here. House flipping and funding seeker. You're gonna throw him right there on
Mm,
Friday, on June 27th. Okay, so mark in your calendars June 27th. My team is dropping the link. You want to grab that link out the chat and you want to go ahead and get your ticket for my 5-day business challenge. It's going to be June 23rd to 27th from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. recorded. You will get access to the replays. We're going to go over each of the topics I went over today, but in a longer format. Okay. Um, Day one is going to be business funding. Who needs money for their business? Who's tired of being turned down? Who's tired of being stagnant in their growth? Who needs funds to help get more inventory, more equipment? You're going to learn exactly what you need to do to establish business credit. You're going to leave on Monday with getting funding for your business, getting credit cards. You're going to understand how to go find and win business grants with no prior grant writing experience, and we're going to apply for a grant as a group on day one.
And Joy called me Amex Aaron. I literally never thought that I would have an
mm.
Amex like right now. I'm going through some credit repair stuff. I still got a loan on credit repair that I have to pay off in 2 years or so. I never thought that I would be able to go to the big boy of America credit lending and now have two of their cards. I'm like, what the?
Who has more month than money? Who already has the business? You already have the inventory, you already have the supplies, the service, but you just don't know how to get it out there. How do you sell to strangers? You're going to leave on day two understanding how do you stand out in your market with a small social media following, with not wanting to be on camera. I'm going to teach you how do you market to strangers? How do you get rich from strangers? You're also going to learn how to make your social media page findable. How can people find you that don't follow you? How do you stand out in a flooded market? Okay. So, yes, everyone is doing what you're doing. How do you stand out in the market?
business funding stuff. I've gotten into some stuff, I've got some partnerships and things. But I said, you know what? I started asking him how his business was structured. What does he have? Does he have a holding company? It's out of Wyoming. I think I saw Raina say that earlier. But then all his assets are in the holding company. So I'm like doing a little cut thing like Joy. I'm like, this is working. So then I started talking about his social media and like how he needs to get on IG. And I need to myself to get on there. I'm on Facebook all day, but everything that it's like it worked. Everything I just did exactly what was said on these first 2 days, and it worked. And he signed up with me, and then he set up for like a $2,500 business thing, and then he got another. Like he got different.
Who needs help with their business structure? You formed your LLC. You don't know if you're running it correctly. You don't feel confident in, setting up your business because you don't know if you're doing it correctly. You already formed it. Is it formed right? You're gonna understand everything you need regarding business structure, how to form it, what state. Do you need an anonymous LLC, a foreign LLC, a holding company, a parent company? How do you pay yourself? How do you pay taxes? How do you update old information? How do you get your business bank account? How do you legally put money into your business? How do you reactivate an old LLC? Do you need a parent company, holding company, whatever it is? I'm breaking down business structure on day 3 so you understand exactly what you need for your business and your assets. Everyone's structure may be a little different.
My LLC in that name that was already trademarked. I just decided to like not do anything with it. So going through this week in your class, I learned how to restructure. I've already sent in an amendment. I'm working on my DBA to fix my name around. Really is. See, that's how good you are. All my questions I had this week, you answered them. Praise God. I just want to tell you, you are a light. You are beautiful. Keep doing what you're doing because you are really just illuminating and lighting this world up. And if I didn't have you in this class, I really don't know where I would be. I'd probably be still stuck sitting on the couch thinking about, oh, how I'm gonna get this LSE right. No, it's getting right by 2 days. So I thank you for all.
Okay, who's interested in learning about getting into commercial real estate? I know we have Boone here talking about residential, but who's interested in maybe commercial real estate? Who wants to learn how to buy income producing businesses with no money down strategies? I am bringing another business bestie, Ramel, you may know him as Mogul, who's going to come in and teach you guys the game as to how to buy income producing businesses with no money down.
Business is about to go to a whole nother level because of you. Anybody, they should not take this class, take this course. Anybody, tell your friends, family, this is valuable. Everything you have given, everybody you brought on stage was valuable. I mean, I was multitasking, but I was going to listen every day. I got on every morning. I got on every evening. You have dropped so many gems. I can't thank you enough. And
then we're gonna have Mr. Boone. He gonna come in. He gonna give us the game, suited and booted, as how we are going to get into residential real estate to be able to give a legacy, be able to pass something on. Your kids are not gonna have to get it out the mud. They are not starting from first base. They're gonna have a leg up, an edge up, because you were able to invest and understand what you needed to do to be able to go and give this opportunity to your family. Okay, so I have a 5-day business challenge. My team has dropped the link. You want to get that link to get in. But of course, I want to give y'all some bonuses. So if y'all are ready to hear what the VIP ticket holders get, type in the comments VIP. Type in the comments VIP. So besides having the 5-day business challenge and access to the replays, you are going to be a part of my Telegram group to be able to network with other like-minded entrepreneurs. We're also going to have a VIP night on Sunday. So we're going to start one day early. We're going to have a VIP party, and you'll be able to ask me questions regarding your business. We're going to meet 1 hour early, Monday through Friday. So we're going to meet at 8 p.m. Eastern time so I can make sure I answer everyone's questions. Whatever it is you need help on structuring, marketing, about your business, whatever it is, I'm going to answer all your questions an hour early before each day of the challenge. You're also going to get those 3 contracts that we talked about earlier, your operating agreement for your LLC, your copyright transfer agreement to own your logo, your photos, and your videos, and your NDA to keep all of your confidential information a secret. And then last but not least, you're going to get all of the trade lines you need to establish business credit that is solely in your business EIN, not linked to your social, and my lender's list. And then, of course, we're going to give you a done for you ebook, like how I showed you on the screen, a done for you ebook that all you have to do is throw your name on it, swap out the picture, and now we can sell it and go make money by Monday. So, access to the VIP Telegram group, the extra VIP night with me, the 5 extra bonus hours with me, the 3 contracts, the business credit trade line and lender list, and the done for you ebook, all for just $52 if you use Klarna for a payment plan, or just $297. Okay, so the 5-day challenge will be $97. The VIP ticket to talk to me, ask me questions, and get all the bonuses is going to be $297. My team has dropped the link. You can always upgrade your ticket later. I want you just to get in. Someone type in the comments, get in. Get in and secure your spot. I have 50 spots available. I want you to go ahead and get in. You can always upgrade your ticket later. If anyone has questions regarding joining the challenge, you can go ahead and comment those in the comments. If you already got your ticket, comment I'm in so I can congratulate you. But I want to make sure you guys are ready to go ahead and take your business to that next level. Remember, I talked about earlier that you have to change. We got to change the person. Yes, the $297 does include the realtor class.
So Joy, I want to say one thing too. So as you giving out bonuses, I gotta give out something there at this point. So
Okay.
the thing is, I like the people that move with speed. Comment speed in the chat. Comment speed in the chat. I like people that move with speed because that just shows how serious they are. So what I want to do is it's 10:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right now. Whoever can lock in a spot by 10:30. I'm talking about in 8 minutes. Not for me, not the first 50, not the first 20, in the next 8 minutes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you my 100K in credit ebook. I'm talking about as a full ebook, step by step, to show you how to get $100,000 in funding. I'm not talking about some things that I think that may work. Here's some banks. I'm talking about these are banks and credit cards that I personally got, and I personally tested them out, and I personally can swipe my card for all of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys access. This is a $100 ebook. I'm giving giving it to you guys for free. So Joy's going to let me know every single person that gets in their spot before 10:30. You guys want to get that. The second thing I want to do is I'm going to give you my full real estate fundamentals course, a full $1,000 course. You guys want to get access to that to free. So every single person that gets their VIP spot, you're going to get access to that full ebook. That's going to give you guys a list of banks, where they pull from, what to put on the application, everything step by step by step. And it's going to give you a full real estate fundamentals course showing you guys how to find the properties, how to fund them, how to work with contractors, everything step by step by step. I'm talking about people have literally bought houses off this course alone. So she's already giving you guys a lot. I just want to give you guys extra. So every single person that gets their spot within the next 6 minutes right now and gets their VIP spot, you guys want to get those extra 2 bonuses for me. So as soon as you guys get your spot, I need you to come in the chat and comment I'm in, because I want to see who exactly. I want to kind of put a name and put a face, and really want to see who I'm going to be sending these 2 things to. Tanya says she's in. Alan said he's in. That's what I'm talking about. Cheryl Lynn says she's in. There we go. I'm in. Carrie says I'm in Brazil. So it's gonna be a couple people I'm sending. Look, we got about 6 minutes left. How many more people are about to lock in a spot? Because I need to know. Enjoy what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send you these links, and you guys can just forward it right over to them. I want to know who's in and who I'm gonna be sending these courses and this information to you.
Okay.
I'm talking about
Marcella.
one of these banks. If you guys work on this stuff, I'm talking about tomorrow, you'll be able to get funded by the end of the week.
Come on, funded by the end of the week.
You just say money by Monday, so you funded by Friday.
Monday. So Marcella, the discount code is going to be Get to Bank. I'll put it on my screen right here. Get to Bank in all caps will be the discount code. Nikki, yes, your partner can attend also. Carolyn, the 2 options, yes, are $297 or $97. $297 comes with the VIP party on Sunday, the 5 extra hours with me, and the contracts, the lender's list, the trade lines, and the done for you digital product to sell. Those are the difference, Carolyn, in the different packages.
Mm. What you giving them is a lot. I want to give you your flowers because what you doing and how you changing lives and really what you putting together is a lot. Like not in a lot in an overwhelming way. Like it's really if you come to this, you got a lane open for any type of car that they about to drive. I'm talking about you got a lane specific. You want to go in digital products, she got it set up for you guys. You already have a business, but you need to go ahead and restructure. She has it set up. You need to protect those assets. She got it set up for you guys. You guys have a business, you need help marketing, or you don't have a business, you trying to get that idea and turn it into an actual asset. She has everything. So for me personally, if you guys on here and you already see her results, you already see what she's doing, she's already showing you all the people that lives have changed for this. It's like a no-brainer. Like when at a certain point, you got to look at things like, dang, this just makes sense. This just makes sense. Like the way I look at things with real estate, is it a ROI? Is it a return on investment? If there's a return on investment, I'm joining in. I'm signing up. I'm buying a house. Comment agree in the chat if you guys agree with that. Like if it makes sense and the numbers make like it's if I'm going to be getting a return, it's no reason for me to be double, triple, quadruple thinking about this. This stuff makes sense. I know I want to make a change. I know I want to see some right type of results. I know I want to get to that next level. This is the thing that's going to get me there. So I'm joining in. I'm signing up. Keisha said just signed up. I'm gonna be giving this stuff out to a lot of people. I love
So
it.
for those who are asking about how to sign up, the link is in the chat. Miss Carolyn asked, is the real estate class only for realtors, Boone?
No, no, no. So you don't have to be a realtor at all. You don't have to be a realtor at all. You can literally be starting from ground zero, have nothing. It's a full fundamentals course. So I'm talking about it's going to show you how to find your first property, how to analyze it, how to get the funding for it, how to buy it, and how to go ahead and work with the contractors to go ahead and then how to rent the property out or flip it. I'm talking about a step by step by step by step. Every single person that gets their VIP spot, I'm going to be sending this link directly to you so you can get situated. You don't have to have no experience at all. No experience. That's why I said it's fundamentals to go ahead and get the whole ball rolling for you.
Okay, so I'm gonna have my team drop the link. Don't click on my website. You want to click on the first link that says the challenge link to go ahead and get your ticket to the 5 Day Business Challenge. It's gonna be the bomb, y'all. It's gonna be the bomb. Listen here. This has been what I have found that gets the most results the quickest. I don't care what industry you're in. I don't care if you don't have a business, if you established business, it doesn't matter where you are, the fundamentals are going to be the same. I'm going to break everything down. You're going to have homework. You're going to network with other business besties. But you're more importantly, you're going to understand exactly what it is that you need to do to structure, fund, or market your business. So all of the I'm confused, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm stuck. We're gonna bypass all of that. Okay, gonna bypass all of that. Once you are in, I want you to join the Facebook group and the Telegram group. Once you're in, join the Facebook group and the Telegram group.
Enjoy. I gotta jump off, but I just wanted to make sure give me that list of all the people that I got in within the next 60 seconds. I would say everybody that gets in the next 60 seconds, send me those lists of those people so I can go ahead and send you over these deliverables, these links. So everybody, Rochelle is in. And then also too, if you see somebody that says they're in, I need you to come back and say congratulations. You need to start building up your business bestie list now. So everybody say to AC congrats. Everybody say congrats to Jacqueline. Everybody say congrats to G. Everybody say congrats to Travis. We need to support and help each other out because we support in making these primes bigger. We support in making all these other all these other things the biggest thing possible. Let's do this for this because this is something that's actually going to change your life and not take anything from you. It's actually going to support you. And the last thing I want to say is before I go is for some of y'all, and I know there's a lot of y'all in here, you've been taking this path where you've been going to work, you've been clocking in, you've been going this route. I'm talking about you've been taking the same path for the last year or 5 years or 10 years. You know where the potholes are at. You know what time your boss is going to come in. You know where the homeless guy going to be on the corner. You know what time how long the light going to be. I'm talking about you've been taking the same path, and I'm not even just talking about the road to the actual street to work. I'm talking about life. You know which way this whole thing of life is going to go because you've been doing the same thing for the last 1 to 5 to 10, some of y'all even 20 years. You know how it is. You know what the end result is. You know how what's going to go happen, what's going to happen. So my thing is, why not go right for once? Why not try something different for once? Let's see what's happening at the end of that road. Let's see what's going to go happen when you do this. Let's see what's going to happen when you finally going to start that business. Let's see what's happening when you're going to start marketing that business different. Let's see what's going to happen when you actually buy your first property. Let's see what's going to happen when you actually go ahead and try digital products. Let's try something different for once. And comment, I'm ready in chat. You guys ready for that? And the thing about it is, this is what people so scared of, Joy. I was thinking about this the other day. I'm like, people so scared to try a different route, not knowing that they can just, if it's not working out, they just make a U-turn and go back to what they've been doing for the last 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you so scared to go ahead and try a different route on the GPS, not to realize you can just make a U-turn and just go back to what you usually been living. So you have nothing to lose but everything to gain. Imagine you going making a right instead of a left for one time in your life, and then like, dang, this is a shorter route. Dang, this is a scenic route. Dang, they got a Rita's right. I can get some water ice on the way here. Dang, they got this right. I can go ahead and do this. Dang, I didn't know it was a car route. Dang, I can get my car route. You might have the best route in your entire life when you finally go ahead and make that right and try something different. So again, it's just 10:31. I need you to comment amen once you guys get your spot and once you finally try to do something a little bit different. You've been making that left. You've been doing the things you've already used to doing. You've been taking the same route. You know this stuff like the back of your hand. Try something different. Joy, try something different, change your life. I try something different, change my entire life. And I'm telling you, you're not going to regret it. And you have nothing, literally nothing to lose, but every single thing to gain. So y'all, I'm gonna get out of here. Just let me know what email to send these links to so everybody can get it. Amen, Boone, enjoy. There we go, Dawn. Carrie's in, Nikki's in. That's what I'm talking about. Amen, 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 amen. Travis, I'm gonna send it to her so she can send it to you guys. Don't worry about it. Amen, amen, amen. So congratulations to you guys. And if you guys VIP, comment VIP. I love it. I love it. All right, Joe. I'll see you later. Just let me know where
All
to
right.
send
Will do. Thank you, Bone.
it.
So you guys, who is ready? Who is ready to first change themselves? Who is ready? Remember I said we can't just point here, we got to point here. Who is ready to change? If we keep doing the same thing, we're going to keep getting the same results. Sometimes just one thing different. One thing different can change the trajectory of your life. And that's what I love about my 5-day business challenge. Yes, you're going to learn all of the information that you need to learn. It's going to be more information than you can even implement in 5 days. It's going to be enough information to feed off for the rest of the year. Hold on, error code, you want to make sure that it's get to bank in all caps. Make sure you're putting get to bank, but have them be in all caps. Have you reprocessed the transaction? Because I got a fraud alert. Steven, I am on this website, baby. I haven't done anything, sweetie. I haven't done anything. But the thing is, a lot of times we are saying that we want something different, but we keep doing the same thing. We keep doing the same thing. And it takes us doing something different than what everyone else is doing, looking crazy, doing it scared, doing it broke, doing it not knowing is it going to work. Because sometimes what we're doing isn't working. We're still doing it, but it's not working. So who is ready to make that change? If you didn't put the code in, here's my support email, support@cuatthebank.university. Just email my team and they will get you together. Who is ready to do something different? Who is ready to do it scared? Who is open to changing, right? And I told you guys when my mom paid my rent, I'm thinking like, girl, how did I get here, right? How did I get here? But I had to change. I had to like reassess myself. Like, you know what? What do I need to do differently this go round? If I do the same thing, I'm going to get the same results. The thing with same though is comfortable. Same is comfortable. Same is not scary. Same is in that comfort zone. Same as what everyone else is doing. It's scary to go the other way. It's scary to do what the entire family tells you not to do. It's scary to do it alone. But what's scarier is to be in the same spot 3 years from now. To me, that's scarier. Richard, you would not have access to this recording. I'm sorry. So when my back was against the wall, when I literally lost it all and had to start over, I had to stop complaining. I had to stop saying my husband is so horrible, even though he is. I had to stop saying, woe is me. This is not fair. I worked all hard to build all these businesses and the drop of the dime, I lost. I had to stop doing all of this and say, who is the new Joy need to, who does the new Joy need to become? So that I can go get what it is that I want out of my life. Okay, guys. I just love my little business besties, man. I love my business besties. Okay, so Boone said that he is going to keep the offer open until 10:45. He got a couple of DMs. He's going to keep the offer open until 10:45 for y'all who are driving around trying to get that credit card, trying to get back to the house. So the offer for his course and his book will be open till 10:45. If you join before 10:45 Eastern time, I have your email address. I'm going to send you the bonuses, okay? Anyone having an issue getting their ticket? Yes, you are sent a link for the challenge. If you forgot the coupon code, email my support team. They will get you together. Give them 24 hours to respond. But you are getting a link to a 5-day business challenge. Day 5 is going to be with Boone over residential real estate. Day 4 is going to be with Mogul over commercial real estate. So whatever side you want to be on, wherever it is, I got you. Boone's offer is just for VIP. So you're going to need to go ahead and get your VIP ticket. If you have a duplicate charge, contact my support team. Support at cuyouatthebankuniversity.com. Marcy, the challenge is going to be June 23rd to the 27th. For VIP, it's going to be June 22nd. So June 23rd to the 7th. Richard says hello. Okay, are you asking me a question, Richard, or you're just saying hello? The bonuses that you get for my challenge, you're going to get immediately. You will get Boone's information tomorrow when I email it to you. You should be getting the confirmation for your VIP. Boone's offer will be emailed separate because he just popped up on here. If you all the bonuses you will get tonight. So check your spam folder. So after we get off this call, I have to then have my team go pull all of the ticket holders that purchased before the certain time. Okay, so let them do all that, get it together, and then we will send you out your information tomorrow. Yes, Klarna is an option. So if you are, do y'all see my screen or no? Do y'all see my screen? Yes or no? Do you see a green screen? Okay. Right where it goes to the credit cards, if you click over here, your option will be Klarna and Afterpay. So for those who want to still get the bonuses, but you want to get that payment plan, you want to go ahead and click either Klarna or Afterpay, and that will give you the option to be able to use a payment plan method. So you can try Klarna or Afterpay. For anyone who is saying that they cannot afford the class, I want to give you an opportunity to get yourself out of the rut. Rhonda, the code is GET2BANK, GET, the number 2, and then bank. If you email my team, so when my team drops the link, there's an email address in there also, and you email my team, just email them by tonight at midnight and say, please hold my ticket. I will have my team send you a link to be able to still get the 5-day challenge at the same price. If your email says error, that means that you're typing in the email address wrong. Okay, it is long. So you want to be able to do support at cuyouatthebankuniversity.com. Yarnell, email my team. Yarnell Crawford, go ahead and what you just typed in there, email my team, support@cuatthebankuniversity.com. I'll make an exception for you. For those who are like, oh my gosh, like I don't have it right now, we gonna get it. We gonna get it. Let me see. We have 3 weeks, you guys, to make something shake. You have 3 weeks to Uber, to live, to pray, to go sell a product, to go work your business, to go ask for the money. You have 3 weeks. Email my team saying, hold my ticket. They're gonna send you a link that's gonna get you the same ticket at the same price. Or get in at 97 and email my team and ask for the upgrade. You have until June 22nd to upgrade. But get in the room. The training, Nikki, is going to be June 23rd to the 27th, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Time. VIP holders, I have an extra day. Besides Sunday, I do an extra day on Saturday with some more business besties just to over deliver. Just to over deliver. Real estate is part of the challenge. So Boone's coming to talk on Friday in the 5-day challenge. Now, the extra bonuses he's giving, that is only for VIP purchases today. But he's going to still talk Friday on the challenge. So I try to, make it an affordable experience. Y'all are gonna be blown, okay? Y'all are gonna be blown. If you buy your VIP ticket today, my team is going to organize everyone's information. Tomorrow, I will email you out Boone's bonuses. You're gonna get the bonuses from the challenge now. Your ebook, the contracts, you're gonna get all of that now. Okay, our challenge, Mrs. Jones, is going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, June 23rd to the 27th. If the Telegram is not working, make sure, Debbie, that you have Telegram downloaded on your phone first. You have to have Telegram downloaded on your phone and then accept that request on your phone. Yes, you get the challenge information today. All that's going to get today. If you don't have it in your inbox, you want to go ahead and check your spam folder. It should be there today. So anyone who's saying like, I just don't have it, here's my thing to you. I want you to ask yourself this. What is it costing you not to do it? What is it costing you not to do it? Miss Janine, go where it says payment right here, like where the credit card link is, and then a Klarna or Afterpay button should pop up. That's how you do the payment plan. The Telegram link is going to be emailed to you. Check your spam folder. Make sure that Telegram is downloaded on your phone, and then click on the Telegram link from your phone. But you want to ask yourself, what is it costing you not to do it? If you sat on this class for an hour and 43 minutes, you sat on this class for a reason. If you showed up on a Sunday, you showed up for a reason. You're asking God for something to help you with. If you're still on this call, you're on this call for a reason. So I want to challenge you guys, for everyone who's saying, I don't have the money, go find the money. Go make that change. Turn that finger. Stop saying, I'm unemployed, I lost my job. Don't point there, just point right here. What am I willing to do to go make that change? And it's hard. I just told you, I had to do it myself. It's hard. Does this challenge include funding? iPhone, on Monday is day one is funding. Day one is funding. Day one, we're leaving with credit cards for our business. Day one, we're leaving with learning how to apply for business grants. Day one, we're learning how to establish business credit in our EIN. Okay, so Andrea, on Sunday, June 22nd, we're starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. On Monday through Friday, we're going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And then on Saturday, we're going to be 11 to 1 on Saturday, Eastern Time. Who's going to be on a cruise? Okay, Miss Jessica, you can get the replays. I'm giving y'all the replays up to 3 weeks. After the challenge, you'll still have the replays. This challenge will be recorded. You will have access to the replays to rewatch. It's going to be too much information for y'all to get it just on day one or on the first one. It's just too much information. If y'all got a lot of information on this free class, what do you think that the paid class going to give you? And I'm bringing other business besties on to give you more game. So when you're done with the 5-day challenge, there is no explanation as to either we don't know how to get funding, we don't know what to do with the money, we don't know what other businesses that we're going to do. I'm going to be giving you all of this information. If you don't have a business, you don't have to have a business. Just come as you are. When you come in, you're going to, I promise you, you're going to think of doing 3 or 4 or 5 more other businesses. I'm going to expose you to a lot of different things. I'm asking because I wanted to know, am I paying for structured business, or if I win this challenge, do I win some funds? Okay, so day 1, you're going to learn how to establish business credit. So what do you need to do to have your LLC or corporations have credit that's going to be in the EIN? So you can walk into the bank, you can apply for a credit card without having to put your social on. That's day 1. Day 1 is also learning how do you find and win business grants. That's day 1. Day 1, I'm also going to show you how to use AI software to fix your credit. So if you have delinquencies, you have late payments, you have student loan, whatever you have on there, I'm going to show you how to use AI software to get off. That's day 1. Day 2 is going to be marketing. You're going to learn how to make people find you on social media, how to market your business, or shall I say this, how to have customers coming in all day, every day, how to have consistent revenue, how to have more money than month, how to have your sales on autopilot, how to know every single month you're guaranteed to make X amount of money because the customers keep on coming in. That's day 2. That's day 2. I'm going to show you how to make money selling digital products. I'm going to show you how to take ebooks, how to take checklists, whether you make them or not, and be able to sell them to make money, because that's how I pay my bills for the last 3 years. It took me forever on YouTube and this and that and going down this whole circus as to how to figure it out. I'm about to give you the blueprint step by step as to how to do it. So you can make money in your sleep. Make money when you're at the carpool lane, picking up your kids from school. Whoever go on the cruise, they're going to make money on the cruise selling their digital product. That's going to be day 3. Sorry, that's going to be day 2. Day 3, you're going to have the confidence to be able to leave knowing how to run your business. You're going to have the confidence in knowing that if a lawsuit were to happen, you're not going to lose your home. You're going to understand how you got to put different things into place to make sure that all of your businesses are protected. You're going to understand how to properly run your business. How do you legally fund the business? How do we make changes to our LLC name? How many different entities do we need? Business structure is not one LLC. But you're going to learn what do you need for your situation, so when you leave on day 3, you're confident as to how to build that foundation, how to lay it out, how to make sure that all your I's are dotted, all your T's are crossed. And when you're growing and scaling, what does that look for your structure? That's going to be day 3. That's what you're going to learn on iPhone, day 3. Day 4, I'm bringing my business bestie, Ramel. He's going to break down how do you buy income producing businesses. How do you buy a business that's already making money in commercial property? How do you do all that with no money down? That's Thursday. Friday, I'm going to have Boom come back. He's going to break down the whole residential game. How are we with just having, how do we to be able to invest in residential real estate? How can we buy and flip homes? How can I buy a home, fix it up, and have a tenant? How can I invest in land so I can be able to pass that on to my kids to have generational wealth? So those are the 5 days. On Saturday, I just tell you guys I'm having a bonus day, so you can put in your calendar. I do not tell you the business best. I still gotta have a surprise. I gotta have something to pull out of my pocket, right? But I'm gonna have two other business besties teaching on something else that you can go use and make money. So my 5-day business challenge not just teaches you what I taught tonight, but in a longer period, I'm also giving you game on other things to expose your horizon on other business ventures that you can be doing. Okay, AC says I got 2 emails, a receipt for VIP and the login email. Okay, AC, if you got those, the bonuses are coming. Check your spam folder. If you don't have anything that you signed up for, email my support team at support@seeyouatthebankuniversity.com or grab the email out of the chat, but it will be coming. If you signed up and got nothing, we may have the wrong email address for you. Come on in, Miss Lola, come on in. I'm writing your name down. Come on in, Miss Lola. Let me say this. Is there anyone still trying to get Boone's bonuses that just got to their credit card? Was anyone driving and was like, girl, I just couldn't get to the credit card soon enough? Okay, let me see if he can extend it to 11. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Boom. Boony, boom, boom. Let me see what he says. Let me see what he says. Bam!
Man, I told you people gotta move fast, but look, what I'll do is I'll extend it to what you say, 11? 11 is cool. So as long as they get in by 11, they'll get access to that 100K in credit ebook and they'll get access to that real estate fundamentals course.
Okay, y'all heard from the horse's mouth.
For you.
Y'all heard from the horse's mouth. So if y'all are driving, if you always say pull over, get your ticket. He's going to extend it to 11 o'clock. So we got 7 more minutes. We got 7 more minutes. But I don't care where your business is. I don't care what issue that you have with your business. If you are a seasoned entrepreneur and you have hit an income gap or you've run into a problem. You've run into a problem. You got a loan and the interest rate is killing you. You have an issue with, how am I going to get myself out of the situation? Baby, I've been in every situation, okay? There is nothing you can tell me that I haven't already seen myself or helped someone go through. Can you tell me what the captcha is? Marcy, are you sure that you're on the right site? I don't think I have captcha on the challenge ticket. Captcha? Try refreshing your screen. I have iPhone, drop your email. The iPhone with the kids, drop your email. When you guys are saying captcha, what does that mean? Captcha. Anthony, you know what captcha means? Okay, I got you, iPhone. Oh, verification. Okay. So, if it's trying to make, I think it's going to do what, like say, like click this box. If it has a, click this box. If it has a bike or a bus, then you got to, then just answer those questions. There's no box. Well, girl, let me see what you're talking about. Let's see. Let's see. You try refreshing your screen? Okay, scroll down. After captcha, the scroll down, the box comes up underneath, and you just click I'm not a robot. I just did it on my end. Okay, so if you're on your phone, maybe it's not coming up, and you want to just a box is gonna pop up, and you just click that box. Says I'm not a robot. Having trouble getting past the link. Okay, Shannon, what issue are you having? For those who have Cash App Pay is a link they're saying on the website. Let's see. Let's see what our options are since I'm on here. Yep, you can use Cash App Pay, you can use Amazon Pay, you can use Google Pay, or you can use Klarna or Afterpay. So if you have Cash App, you can go ahead and use your Cash App. You can use Amazon Pay, you can use Google Pay, and you can use Klarna. If you're trying to get into Telegram, first download the Telegram app, and then you'll be able to get access. For those who are emailing my team about a duplicate charge or something like that, my team is on this webinar right now, okay? After they get off this webinar, we then have to go through and get everyone who's getting the bonuses. So wait 24 hours. My team will hit you. My team will respond to you by tomorrow to explain if you have a double charge, we're going to refund you the charge, okay? I'm not going to take something that I don't earn. God can't bless me like that. So if you hit the button twice because you was excited, just send an email, give them till tomorrow to respond. They will, and they will refund you. Okay. I'm not taking nothing that is not for me. That's not what this is. That is not what this is. Okay. I told y'all in the very beginning, we are besties, we are family. Cash App doesn't work. Okay. The Cash App Pay is here. All you gotta do is you gotta connect your Cash Apps to Cash App Pay. You're not gonna receive Boone's offer because me and my team are still on this call. He just popped in tonight. So we have to first go and get a list of everyone who joined by 11 o'clock. And then I have to still get the link from him. I literally just hit him like, hey, can you drop some game? And he said yes. So all of this is just like today. So I got to still get the links and the logins from him. Okay. We will get that out by tomorrow to you guys. The bonuses for the challenge you will get now. That's going to be in your email. But I'm going to get you everything. If you're going to screenshot the screen, this has my support email on it. Okay. Paid for. Awesome. So once we get everyone in, my team's going to make a list. I have to still get the bonuses from Boone. They will be sent out by tomorrow. Okay. Is there a service fee of $15? I don't know if you have a payment plan, but if you're just checking out, there is no service fee for just checking out. If you're going through Klarna or Afterpay, they may have their own fees for processing the payment. But if you're just checking out regular, no, there is no service fee, okay? But baby, who is excited to change? Who is excited to get their business to the bank? I am not, we are not live, we're on a Zoom, so I'm not going to post it on Instagram. Who is excited about creating generational wealth for their family? Who is excited about being that game changer, the one that's going to turn it in? You would charge $297 and a service fee of $15. John Mack, did you use a payment plan processor, or is that your card charging you a fee? I'm not charging you a fee. So that's not, see if the bank isn't charging you anything with $297.97. So look and see if that's your card. But there is no service fee to buy this ticket. It's just $297. Who is excited to change? Who is excited to open up new horizons? Who is excited to be a different, better person so that their family dynamics will never be the same? Who is sick and tired of being where they are in life and they're saying, hey, 6 months from now, I'm not going to be here. I'm not going to be here 6 months from now. I'm willing to do the work, do the change, become someone new, so I'm not here 6 months from now. A lot of times we think that paying or investing in something new is too expensive, when really being at the same spot in the same situation, going through the same BS, living that same life 6 months from now, that's what really costs too much. That's what's too expensive. So a lot of times, once you just change your perspective on what the cost is, either it's going to cost us something to change or it's going to cost us more to stay the same. If you don't have your links, Dr. Lorna, I got you. Email my team. Grab the email out the chat or screenshot this slide. support@cuyouatthebankuniversity.com. You can also go into your inbox and you can type in either "see you at the bank" or the firm, and they should be able to, they may be able to pull up, or maybe check your junk folder. You may have deleted it on accident. iPhone, baby. You're about to learn. You're about to learn how AI is going to take all that off your credit. Y'all think I'm playing, baby. This 5-day challenge is going to be nothing like you've ever been in before, okay? Business credit, personal credit, I got you. I got you. Just show up June 23rd. Just be on time. Be on time. Just be on time. I'm going to say, VIP, we show up on Sunday. Just show up. Who can afford their seat till next week? Who is this? Whoever just put that they can afford their seat till next week, email my team. Angela Williams, email my team and say, hey, hold my ticket. I'm gonna have them give you a link to get this at the same price. So that after this challenge, another week will never go by where we can't afford an opportunity that we want to take to change our life. This is gonna be the last time we gonna be here. I got you, girl. I got you. Sherilyn, the bonuses you should be looking for are going to be the Done For You ebook. It's going to be the 3 contracts. It's going to be the trade lines. That's what you should be looking for now. Whoever said that they don't get paid till Friday, email my team and say, hold my ticket. Email my team and say, please hold my ticket. They're going to email you a link to be able to get the ticket and these bonuses at the same price. Not Boom's bonuses, but the bonuses for the challenge to get in. Boom gonna be on day 5. He gonna be on day 5 giving more game, right? He gonna be there on day 5 giving more game. You need to make sure that you're doing whatever it takes to get in the room. Just get in the room. Just get in the room. Being in the room is what's going to change change you. It's going to change your mindset. It's going to change how you see yourself. It's going to change how you view your options. It's going to change everything just being in the room. Just show up for yourself. Classes start 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time for VIP. Except for Sunday, the VIP party for VIP is 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So 9 p.m. on Sunday, 8 p.m. VIP for Monday through Friday. Right here is my email, iPhone support at cuatthebankuniversity.com. My team's also dropping the email in the chat. For those who are asking about Boone's bonuses, they'll be emailed to you tomorrow. Boone literally just jumped up on this Zoom. I know you're like, girl, you don't plan this. He literally just jumped up today. If anyone is on the Zoom right now who's been in a class before, can someone tell me, have you ever seen Boone before on my webinar? He ain't never been on my webinar. Okay, so I gotta first get it from him. My team has to get everyone's email, and we are going to give it to you. We're gonna email it to you. I promise you're gonna get it. Okay. I don't want to have no smoke when the challenge start. You said I was gonna. I ain't gonna have no smoke with nobody. I got you. Okay, AC got his bonuses. Awesome, awesome. See, do I have everyone's? Haven't received your bonuses. Okay, the bonuses are also going to be in your portal. So those who got VIP on that portal email, log into your portal and your bonuses are also there. Okay, AC, log into your portal. Your bonuses are also in your portal. Log into your portal, AC, with the email address you use to check out. If you don't see nothing, then email my support team. No, baby, I barely look at. I got my old Zoom camera on. I had my nice expensive camera on that had the good. I didn't hit something, and now I'm on this little Mac computer Zoom, right? Um, no, you cannot purchase the ebook, Nikki. Technology is not my thing, so I can't walk you through anything. So you got to contact my team, okay? Email my team. They will email you by tomorrow, okay? They are still on this call tonight. They then have to go through and get everyone's email address that was signing up, by 11 o'clock. They then got to, get it. So give my team some time, okay? They good, but they are not robots. They are real people. Is there anyone who is trying to check out now? Drop a 2 in the chat so I don't just close out the screen and you're trying to get your ticket. Is there anyone that's still trying to check out, or is there anyone who is like, I want to get in, but I don't have the money right now? If you don't have the money right now, grab my support email out the chat and say, hey, hold my ticket. They will give you a link to be able to hold on till payday, till next week, till you get whatever it is you got to do to get the money. If you haven't received, if you received it, Amber, if Amber DeWalt, have you received any email from us? If you received nothing from us, you probably entered the wrong email. Email my support team. If you have received something from us, it's coming. Or email my support team. So some people are saying that they got their bonuses. I don't know what the issue is. I don't know if you missed it in your spam folder, but if you email my support team, they will email you by tomorrow and they will, get you whatever it is that you're needing or help you walk through how to get into your portal. But make sure you're joining the Facebook group and Telegram group and being able, you can go ahead now and find you a business bestie. Drop a little video in there as to who you are, what you're excited about learning, what you're excited about doing in this challenge, and start networking now. I'm excited, y'all. You will be getting emails and text as a reminder, like, hey, the challenge starts and blah, blah, blah. But this is literally going to change your life. Okay. Give me a bank in the comments if I over delivered on the free class tonight. I want give me a bank in the comments if I over delivered on the free class. Like, girl, I'm coming here for free. Is she gonna teach me anything? Can I leave being able to execute anything? Or am I going to see a whole bunch of slides and a whole bunch of pictures and hear a whole bunch of stories, a whole bunch of nothing? Don't you hate the webinars? A whole bunch of nothing. Like, girl, you did all this talking in a circle and I didn't learn a thing. See, that's not what we do over here. That's not what we do over here. Okay? We get it in. We over deliver. So if anyone is still trying to get their ticket, drop a 2 in the comments. Give me an I'm ready in the comments if you are ready to go ahead and just become a whole new person. We changing ourselves. Okay, I got your iPhone too. We changing ourselves. We may be changing our look, changing our spirituality, changing our mindset, changing our businesses, changing our fitness. And we can always be changing something about us to always be bettering. Is bettering a word? I think I just made something else. To always better ourselves. I don't think bettering is a word. To better ourselves. But more importantly, change is so that I'm not going to be at the same spot 6 months from now. I'm not going to be here 6 months. I'm not going to be at the same job. I'm not going to be passing up over opportunities. I'm not going to be existing in life. I'm not going to be stuck in this circumstance. I'm not going to be here 6 months from now. Okay, iPhone, what link is not working, baby? What link is not working? Try, oh, that's Amber. Try, I'm gonna drop one link. Hold on. Or maybe I'm not. What issue are you seeing? Mark, if you're in New York, I am going to be in Brooklyn on Tuesday at a meet and greet. You need to come on through. If you're in New York, I'll be in Brooklyn on Tuesday. Come on through. Okay, I'm going to drop this link for iPhone who said that the link was tripping. I'm going to be at Cup. What does CUP stand for? At Angela Yu's restaurant, what does CUP stand for? I have on my flyer. Hold on. I am going to be at Coffee uplifts people. That's where I'll be. Okay, iPhone Shannon, did you get a VIP ticket or did you just get a general admission ticket? If you got a general admission ticket, then you won't get anything else. If you got a VIP, check your spam. Oh, baby, she said VIP. Check your spam folder. If not, email my support team. Marcellus, drop your email in the chat. I'll have my team reach out to you to get you registered. Drop your email, Marcellus. Okay, Cordell, are you having the same issue that you can't get registered either? Is that why you dropped your email in this chat? It's from 6 to 9, Mark. 6 to 9. Okay, Marcellus, drop your email. Shannon, what is this for, Shannon? Oh, okay, Cordell. Shannon, why is your email in the chat? What do you need, Shannon? Yeah, contact my support team. So support at cuatthebankuniversity.com. Marcellus is having an issue logging in. I got you, Marcellus. That's the problem. Okay, is anyone else trying to get their ticket? Drop a 2 before I close the chat out. Or is everyone ready for a change? Is everyone ready to get their business to the bank? Everybody ready to get in this real estate, commercial property, know how to market their business, know how to protect their assets? Who is ready? Who is ritzy? Who is ritz to go? Okay, I think I got everyone situated. Reminder, I will if you bought your ticket before 11, give my team till tomorrow to get everything to you, okay? So please don't be up in here. I need bonus. I don't even have the bonus yet. Okay, you're gonna have it tomorrow. Let my team do their work, do their magic. They will get it to you though. Okay. I do not sell wolf tickets. I do not sell wolf tickets. I'm excited. I am thankful that you guys are trusting me with your business, baby. I do not take that lightly. I promise you these next 5 days are going to transform your life. I promise you that. I promise you that, okay? Travis, the VIP bonuses will be emailed to you immediately. So make sure you have an email from me, like a confirmation email. If you have nothing, then go ahead and email my support team, but they're going to be emailed to you. So usually like a confirmation email, and then you will get an email to either go into a portal that has the links to your bonuses, all that good stuff. Everything's going to be emailed to you tonight, except for Boom's bonuses, okay? All right. Well, everyone have a fabulous night, and I will, of course, see you at the bank. Good night.